That's a great opening line.
I would love to play in one of your movies, believe me, because that would be very, very great. And you did a very great job. What a beast of a film.
Oh, thank you, brother.
What a beast of a film.
Thank you. That's a great quote.
Yeah. you can have it. You can join it. So you can use it. No problem with that. So where did you get all your crazy ideas for stuff like that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm very, I guess I have a little mischievous side to me. I always had since I was a kid. So I get a kind of a little smile when I'm writing something that I know is going to make you feel like weird or funny or I can't believe he did that. Did he just do that? And so I get a little giggle out of it as I'm writing.
And really crazy or really cool is that you put yourself in every one of your movies. Like in this one in the store of Bruce Willis, as David done. So how much fun is that? Seeing yourself then on screen and say, oh, that's my scene.
Oh yeah, no, it's hard to figure out which part to play for me because I distract people when they watch the movie. When I come into the movie, everyone's like, ah, that's him, that's him. And they just stop watching the movie. So I'm very careful about where I go. And it's hard to cast me because I'm not like your normal looking dude. So, you know, I can't just be the neighbor. Oh, he's an Indian curly haired neighbor. That's really interesting. And no, I'm just the neighbor. And so I have to find the part that's right and how to come in. And so I try to be early in the movie and try to be funny, you know.
I like all those funny memories from behind the cameras that we don't see on screen. But all the actors are just very, very, very secret. So can you give me some hilarious moments with Bruce or with James?
Oh, what hilarious. You know, I'm not a ton of laughs on the set. I'm not. I'm very serious. My set, you know, we're very precise and very specific, and we're talking about, you know, there's not a ton of like room to goof around on my sets. It's not that it's not fun, not that it's not rewarding and all that stuff, but we're very serious. It's like a very strict play when we make the movie, you know, because we're working on, there's not much coverage. Coverage means that we're doing like multiple cameras like this. So it's one camera, there's a lot of tension about how to execute it, and we're running out of time. Always don't have enough money. We're making small movies, so pushing like that. I guess the only thing I can think of is we were pushing so much and it was so cold and there was not many resources and we were in an abandoned psychiatric hospital and like the toilets were like on the other side of the hospital. It was an abandoned building and we, you know, it's a small movie and so like when someone had to go to the bathroom, like Sam, like he had to be driven like around the facility and also he would be very grumpy when he'd come back. It'd be like, I go to the bathroom, I go all the way over there to go to the bathroom. I'd be like, okay, we got this, Mr. Glass, here's where we go.
Okay, and maybe some things that go wrong that should not go wrong? During all these stunt scenes or...
Oh, something like that? Well, I'm trying to think what could be, you know, we had a little sequence underwater where they were fighting underwater, which is scary and, you know, it's difficult for the actors to be, you know, choking and all that stuff underwater. So that was a tricky sequence to shoot.
But you shoot that maybe in a normal pool and
no, it was in a tank, but it's in the movie. It's in a tank, yeah. So it's, you know, they end up fighting in this tank area. So we made a mimic of that one.
Okay, but it's maybe a bigger one because of the camera guys and lighting and so on.
It's not a big one. It was pretty
the same
size, yeah.
Ooh, that's sporty. That's sporty, putting all in the tank.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, and there was, you know, all the fight sequences are so specifically choreographed, and I'd walk them each through what the shot is, exactly how I drew the shot, and why the camera's moving from here to there, and what emotion we're trying to underline. So there's a lot of prep that goes into when we shoot action sequences in glass.
And one last question.
Sure.
If you could choose a real superpower for the real world, which one would you choose and where would you use it for?
You know, it's funny you should say the real superpower because I think the thing why I'm so interested in DID is the disorder that James has is their ability to compartmentalize. So, like say you have a fight with your girlfriend before you sit down here with me, you're having a tough time letting go of that fight. You know, the ability to compartmentalize and be 100% with the person that you're with and then go to the next situation and be 100%. So the superpower of being present is, I guess, what I would want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks,
all the
brother.
best for the coming